Gaming Go, and we're here with another broadcast video. Running to my Luminous Rage badge.
Stuckey outside. There's a screen. Hill kicks to George. At the teardrop, Stuckey can't get it to go.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through money. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. The drive by Hill. Indiana moving it around. Indiana again missing. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Phelps. No good from outside.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Stuckey kicks to Hill. The feed to Miles. Dishes to Mahinmi. Hill drives in. It's deflected. Here's Butler, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Looking to end the run. Here's Hill. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Here is Miles, defended by Butler. And there's the 3-second violation. Morris checked in for Jimmy Butler. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the 76ers.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Yeah, they stayed true to the game plan offensively and never strayed at all. Impressive performance. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Beyond the arc. And good, the three-point shot, good for Money. Money's got 9 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
From downtown, rebound by Mahinmi.
You can't get in a much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Down low. Here's Hill. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Both free throws good from Hill. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Money. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Money. 9 points in the game so far. From deep three-point range. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
I need more than 30%.
And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of this. You know, I think Joakim can certainly. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Butler, he's checked in for Mirotic. And Money subbed in for Moore. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. And George Hills subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. Phelps, he's in at shooting guard. Noah is out there with Portis. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Rose in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. There's the pick. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Money. And here's Miles outside. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Orlando.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate. They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Hill, a screen on Rose. Ellis, the pass to Mahinmi. 18 feet out. And Monte Ellis, the bucket on the assist from Miles. And that's now 6 points for Ellis.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Phelps. The shot is off. And Indiana will come the other way. Jacks up a 3, and he gets it to go. Money's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the 3-point line.
Hill dishes to Ellis. Can't convert after the good screen.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Hill kicks to Hill. Hill against Rose. Hill sets the screen for Hill. It's back to Hill. Comes up empty off the pick.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Phelps. No good on the triple. Pacers trail by 16. Hill passes to Mahinmi. Hill kicks to Miles. Launches a 3. And George Hill good for 3. Hill's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
No good from Money.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Pass to Miles. Feeds it to Hill. And there's the pass to Ellis. 4 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rose. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 8 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Tell me in the comments if you guys can hear me.
Outside Hill. It's back to Hill. Good. The assist goes to Hill. That's 10 points for Hill.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And that one's good by Noah.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team gets after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Ellis goes in. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the 2nd.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Ellis. They get it again. The kick out to Rose. Outside Butler. Here's Money. He's got 21. Bangs home the trifecta. Money's got 24.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
30 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Miles dishes to Ellis. Chicago grabs the miss. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
That's the first one
And that concludes the first half. Bulls out front, leading by 14. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
Let's see. Alright.
Guys, our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So for the Bulls, Mirotic is checked in for McDermott. Etuan Moore comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Money subbed in for Rose. The Pacers also with a sub. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And so in the game for the Pacers, Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. And it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle. Misses off the left iron.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Gasol, a screen on George. No good from Money. Pacers trail by 21. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was simply superb. He finished with 45 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Stay down.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
The Bulls leading by 20.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Gibson up top. Passes it to Money. From deep. The shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Here's Hill. Offensive rebound. For 3. And he gets it to go. Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Gasol.
Oh,
it's stolen by Allen. And here is Stuckey. He's got 8. Turner. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. 6 points for Miles Turner.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The 3. Hill with some nice D.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Portis in for Taj Gibson. Mahimi's checked in for Indiana. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Here's Phelps. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
That's good. 17 points for Hill.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it.
Pacers trail by 15.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. Second in rebounding, second in opponent points per game. And they had the second most transition points in the league. I mean, you had to strap it on tight when you played these guys because they were coming right at you.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
Oh, my God.
No one covered. And it's 13 points for Monte Ellis.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
The Bulls leading by 12. Lets it go from the wing. Pass to Money from past the arc. Here's Noah. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. Number 5, the Bulls.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Mirotic against Ellis. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Ellis has got 15 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And it's Hill penetrating. Count the bucket. Hill's got 9 points now in just the second half.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
No good from Money.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Here's Hill. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Portis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Chicago, they have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Hill. 19 points in the game. Outside Hill. It's back to Hill.
Did a broadcast for my point guard in a minute.
He dishes it to Miles. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Shoots the three.
Savage.
Yeah, what's up?
Here's Noah.
What's up, bro?
And that one's
Who else
good.
joined the party?
Noah's got 4 points this quarter.
What?
Now that's how you
Nobody.
pick up second chance points. Stay
All right,
active
bro.
and be
So I got
ready
that
as
game.
soon as the shot goes up.
Hill
And
kicks to
we
Ellis.
lost, and I still got a lot of VC, bro.
I'm doing a broadcast right now.
He feeds it to Hill.
For what?
Grinding to
1:46 left in the third quarter. Here's Phelps. Misses the three.
On 2K. Stop making me breathe.
Pacers trail by 14. Pick up by Hill. And it's Hill penetrating.
They always making me break.
Mirotic grabs the miss.
And
I
another
got
miss.
I got two.
He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Alright, let me sit up now. Let's go.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Doug McDermott.
And so the big win by Chicago.
Well, pal, congratulations on the win here. How satisfying is this victory
All right,
for
come
you
on,
and the
come
team?
on.
It's satisfying just because we got another great win. And the way we've been...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward. Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
To me, it was his three-point shot that made the biggest difference for them. He was killing them from long range.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this.
Please tell me I got the badge. I don't think I got more than 30 things. I think that was a sneeze, but bless you.
Thanks.
Still never gonna get this badge. Oh, man.
Hey, wait, do a shuffle.
Alright. Let's see if I got figure these out first.
No, just do a shuffle,
Alright. Yep, I don't have it. Ooh. I have a spark plug. Comes off the bench or...
You don't need no limitless range, you already good.
No, I'm not, bruh. I need limitless range. I'm not making big plays.
I break people's ankles. That's what I do.
I break people's ankles too.
I take it up to the hole.
I'm calling right now. Alright, hey Freak, go check out your email. I have an offer from Stance Socks that you'll need to respond to. Nope. I'm good. Ooh, connection.
That'll share play.
Alright guys, this will be the end of Grinding to Limitless Range badge. I'll see you guys later. Peace.